must want you bad. Locked on the chopper and had the nav computer. Weapons are locked. Online or we're... Careful down there. That fueling equipment was installed by the lowest bidder. One time I had to fly a couple of gas technicians to the emergency room. You just released poison gas into the lower levels. Find a hazmat suit or get out of there.
Company. Guy in a coat. I'm checking it out. Nothing here now.
God!
Back in business. Come on down and stay clear of the blast doors to the south. I'm gonna... Fire in the hole! I have to get clear. Head for the exit and I'll link up with you when I can. Okay, you need to find Tracer Tong. He used to drop Paul off in a small compound east of the market. You could start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
Many fine restaurants buy their meats from me. Have you visited the Lucky Money, for instance? It's below the marketing mall. The truck have stopped delivering to the other shops because of military blockades, but all of my meat is guaranteed fresh.
Hand-painted China, very authentic.
I do not recognize you. I cannot make deal with strangers. Please do not interfere in my business.
News of Triad Wars. Red Arrow versus Luminous Path.
What do you think of the Luminous Path Triad?
Cowards, soon to be gone. They have to steal weapons because they have lost the traditional arts.
What kind of weapons?
They murdered the Red Arrow leader to get the sword he invented.
How do you invent a sword?
It uses modern technology. I paid the Red Arrow even though the Luminous Path compound is 50 meters away. Many publications. What's your interest?
What do you think of the Red Arrow Triad?
They will control all of Wenchai in a few weeks.
You sound certain.
The fighting is not going well for the Luminous Path.
Do you want to do business in Wenchai?
We already have an arrangement with the Luminous Path.
Do you want to do business in Wenchai?
I will not be threatened.
Don't think your Luminous Path can protect me.
Get out, now!
As you wish, but don't be surprised if you don't pass your next inspection.
I know people on the health board. They can't be bought.
Perhaps, but they're just like rats. Don't interfere in my business. Don't interfere in my business.
Welcome to the Wenchai Tea House. Anything you like, 12 credits.
What do you think of the Triads?
Don't talk to me about Triads.
They give you a lot of trouble?
They are punks. Talking all the time about community and traditions, then they fight over technology from a multinational corporation like VersaLife.
How do you know that the sword came from VersaLife?
It has nanotech components. It is self-sharpening or something. I wish they would use it to chop off each other's heads. Can I help you?
Never mind.
Oh my god, they are everywhere.
We will be patient while they clean up the mess.
You can't be serious.
We would offend my nephew if we were to leave so soon. We had the Jiaozi. Very good.
I can't stand it. I've got to get out here.
They will kill the rats. Not a problem.
Yes, sir.
Never mind.
It's not matter to discuss.
Explain.
My own business.
Please, we are being observed.
disgusting.
Shopkeepers are honest. You will find a good bargain here.
Stay out of my way.
2.
唔該借過。
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. You know him?
The Romanos path is closed to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Romanus Path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows for Merida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her, but first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
The former Red Arrow Reader stole nanotech components from VersaLife. I believe it was the corporation that had him murdered. The Dragon's Tooth is the most perfect blade possible in a non-eutactic solid. It would have given the Red Arrow an enormous advantage. All contests between the Triads are decided with the ancient art of fighting.
Please, look around.
Such a quaint little market.
Watch where you're going.
The mall area is perfectly safe. If you want a good time, I recommend the Rocky Money. We patrol this area 20. If you want a good time, I recommend the
Hey man, where you from?
The States.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
Let's just wait for Russ.
He's kinda cute. What's your name?
JC. Is this a good club?
Oh, totally. And it's a Red Arrow place? They get everything real cheap. Look, can we ask a big favor?
Sure.
My friend and I, it's so silly. We left our credit cards at the hotel. Think you could get us in?
How much do you need?
Only 20 each. We get in for 20.
Sure.
Right, you like to dance then? Let's go.
You're so bad.
Let's go.
Thanks for getting me.
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
No, thanks.
Thanks for getting me in.
Hello. 100 credits. A pleasing companion.
No, thanks.
I'll be waiting. Come back when you change your mind. Hello.
I like to dance.
Hi. Don't you like to dance? Get in the middle. Come on. You would look good with bangs. I feel silly.
Hello.
Seen so many troopers.
Stay in the dance area.
I don't like being in the dark.
What do you mean?
Everything's so compartmentalized.
A pain, I know. But all it takes is one leak to the net, and there goes our work into the public domain.
It's more like the way you'd organize a prison camp than a laboratory.
Let's not get melodramatic.
I've spent months making this rotor for sorting calcium ions, and I don't even know what it's for.
Kaczynski was right about the division of labor. I'll give him that much. Want another drink?
Who puts the pieces together?
Someone who makes a lot more money than we do.
I don't believe I know you.
Who are you?
I think management is involved in something criminal.
I don't know if you should be saying that.
Really? Why the codes? All the procedures? Why'd the data entry people disappear today? What did the company have them doing?
That's outside your department.
I want to know. What do they do all day and all night down on level 2?
I don't think I can take part in this conversation.
Back off.
Leave me alone.
I said leave me alone.
I said I do not want to be bothered.
I said leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles. Tooma schmooma. Experiment. I like experiments. Gift to science. Nano-augmented transcription. That'll do the trick.
Have another drink?
Don't mind if I do.
As you were saying?
Well, women back home, they aren't like your daughter. I do very much wish to meet her.
You are very handsome. You must have many girlfriends in your country.
Oh, come on. Nah. Hi-ho, sir.
My friend and I were about to leave.
You see, my class.
Beer is 15. Wine is 120.
Can I ask you something?
What do you want to know?
Despite all I've read about the Triads, I wasn't prepared to see them operating in the open, on the streets, and wearing uniforms. Doesn't the Chinese government care?
The Chinese leave Hong Kong alone. They barricade the roads to control trade to the mainland, but they know how business is done.
I would think the secret smuggling operations of the Triads would disturb the Chinese government.
Maybe the luminous path, but China knows that the Red Arrow are business owners, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and that they protect the city from outside influences.
You said outside influences. What does China fear?
China is the last sovereign country in the world. Authoritarian but willing, unlike UN-governed countries, to give its people the freedom to do what they want.
As long as they don't break the law.
Listen to me. This is real freedom. Freedom to own property, make a profit, make your life. The West, so afraid of strong government, now has no government, only financial power.
Our governments have limited power by design.
Rhetoric? You believe it? Don't you know where these slogans come from?
I give up.
Well-paid researchers. How do you say it? Think tanks? Funded by big businesses. What is that? A think tank?
Hardly as sinister as a dictator, like China's premier.
The privately funded propaganda. The Trilateral Commission in the United States, for instance.
The separation of powers acknowledges the petty ambitions of individuals. That's its strength.
A system organized around the weakest qualities of individuals will produce the same qualities in its leaders.
Perhaps certain qualities are an inseparable part of human nature.
The mark of the educated man is the suppression of these qualities in favor of better ones. The same is true of civilization.
I'll get a drink later.
14-karat gold act. Excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
Guess I stumbled into the main office. One of you guys run the place?
Max Chen is in the other room. Do not bother him unless he is expecting you. Isaac, anybody back here these days?
Present yourself to the Dragon Hand.
You must be Max Chen.
So?
I talked to a member of the Luminous Path. They claim to know nothing about the missing sword.
Are you calling me a liar?
I was just wondering what makes you so certain.
My good friend and predecessor was murdered for the Dragon's Tooth. Don't split hairs with me.
Say your business and go.
This is the height of arrogance.
The one
I'm not your type.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Look, I was here first. Chen told me himself. If there's a job, I get it.
What kind of job?
Just backed off. I got fired in the quick stop next door without giving them warning, and I needed cash.
Tough luck.
Yeah, well, I gotta get them back. And unlock into their computer. It's management, password, code 324. One of Blake's nights. I'm gonna stick it there and trash all their records.
What's a quick stop cashier doing working for the Red Arrow?
And working it. Hey man, you blocked the view.
That was so cool, man. Thank you so much. Do you know Max Chen? He runs this place.
No problem. We go way back. Wanna dance?
Bet you've got some moves I haven't seen before.
There's only one way to find out.
Let me loosen up a bit. Mind if I borrow 10 credits to get a drink?
Anything you want.
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Anything you want.
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Anything you want.
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Anything you want?
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Anything you want?
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Sorry. You'll have to fend for yourself.
I'll pay you back.
I got you in. I'm not paying for anything else.
Don't have to get knocky. Jeez. I would have paid you back.
Good evening.
Hello there. Great place here.
Isn't it? People have the wrong idea about the Triads, you know.
In what way?
They run the economy. The black market prices in clubs like this let people have a good time. Good evening.
Thanks for getting me in.
$50.
75.
Both 75.
Double UO globe. Original 1 kilo bricks. Pure. 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Good evening, sir.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnel, sir. 5 nights ago, now it is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wanchai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for 750, 600, and 400.
Maybe later.
Ready to buy?
$600 for a reload mod. Deal.
Very good. Ready to buy?
Here's $400 for the recoil mod.
Very good. Ready to buy?
I'll take the accuracy mod for $750.
Very good.
Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Heard the name Tracer Tong?
Tong, yes. Friend of Luminous Path Triad. And by extension, enemy of the Ray Air.
What's his reputation among the locals?
Sure, by fair. Very well connected. You want to buy? Biomechanical augmentation?
Just curious. Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. Visit Lucky Money underneath Wen Chai, the Ray Air headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
What sort of biotech smuggling goes on?
Mostly VersaLife, the golden triangle of biotech.
Why would a multinational corporation smuggle their products on sampans?
Import restrictions in many places. The United States, European countries.
On what?
Certain genetic advances, laboratory organisms, also tiny computers in your tissue.
What's VersaLife trying to develop?
Everything, the second man.
The second men?
English author, Ola Stepton. You have not read?
Afraid not.
Last and First Man, History of 19 Species of Human Beings. I can't believe you do not know this book.
I'm not big into books. You know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once, and one of the rare airs ended up floating in the canal. Dangerous to talk about.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the soul.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
You buy in Wen Chai, you pay 12. Here, 8.
Never mind.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh.
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake. No, I am sorry. I must say nothing. They would kill me.
You can trust me. I really am Paul's brother. You said something about blueprints.
No, I do not know you. Maybe you work for VersaLife.
VersaLife. Good. We're getting closer. You might as well tell me the rest. If I'm gonna kill you, you're already dead.
You paid me, okay? I only did it for the money. I have the blueprints of the VersaLife building, 2,000 credits. And I have the other things he wanted, the Scrambler grenade for $12.50 and the thermoptic camo for $4,000.
What did Paul want with VersaLife?
All he said was not to get caught and to tell nobody what I did.
I'll check back with you.
Tell me.
Never mind.
I was walking here.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night. Right, 5 credits.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says.
I bet you come from the market.
Strangers in Hong Kong should stay near the market.
You missed them. They left over an hour ago.
I'm looking for a way into this building.
Use front of building. Only Triad use sidewalk living back.
Good advice.
Very many Triad members. This part of one.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me. I will accompany you. The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet.
Mr. J.C. Denton, in the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Let's just say I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. and the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wan Chai market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight. From up here, the city is scenery, a mountain that never changes. But everywhere the sands are shifting. We cannot know who to trust. The police, even our own families.
I could look around, try to learn something about the Luminous Path.
All the necessary evidence is at the police station in Wan Chai Market. If only the police would act. Let Bei Sung show you out.
Let me accompany you to the... Let me accompany you to the door. Don't make me call the police.
It's time for you to go.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
You may use the residential.
You are a tourist? Visit the Lucky Money while you're in Wang Chai.
I myself have been watching Ms. Chow. She just met with Max Chen, leader of the Red Arrow.
Not advisable for...
please.
Not advisable for tourists to visit.
I bet you come from the market. That's where
Still in the area. It's dead. Remember the briefing. Aim for the head.
Whoever's
out there, company.
I'm observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The dragon's tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
credits. Then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
You have 20 credits, mister.
What for?
I will be honest. It is crash. A big crash. I just need a little for the pain.
A forgotten virtue like honesty is worth at least 20 credits.
You're so kind.
It was nothing.
You're looking for Maggie Chow.
Why? You know something?
She lives upstairs, but don't come in this way. Her guards are the only ones who use the gate. They don't like people snooping around.
Thanks for the tip.
Thank you again.
Hello.
Isaac is...
Say your business and go.
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
You acting like a fool.
These troops. It's some... Door!
Oh God, it's happening again!
They say... But no, the police come anyway.
Gangsters! They're all gangsters! They were cutting him and laughing and stabbing their swords. Poor Chingpo. I will not sleep.
Hello. Hello.
Sure.
We would this attack.
Time for you to go.
I will not doubt you again. Now hurry.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragonhead. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
While you are here, observe the laws of...
Do not interrupt us with questions.
Tracer Tong admitted another American. Perhaps you know him.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to Smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a Triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the ramen coating from VersaLife and make it available to both Triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the ramen coating, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
must be JC. Tong will see you now.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
Any news from Jaime?
No sign of him yet. I hope he made it.
Yeah, me too. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boys. Daedalus was supposed to beat the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists. You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
Welcome to Versailles. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
We're all out of company brochures.
Go on up.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor. I have work to do.
Please stay out of the work area.
You works at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
2,000 sounds reasonable, but I don't have the cash on me.
Fine. Just come back when you do.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight. Didn't get a jot of work done today.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all their records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job. That's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hundley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
All right, I killed your boss.
You mean?
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab. It's a big operation down there. Lots of genetics work going on. That's all I've been able to figure out. I'll make a break for it after my shift.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy. The Americans are here, so everyone has to be a little more formal today.
They don't let me talk.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
Welcome to the Level 1 laboratories.
I'm on duty. Carry on with your business.
You shouldn't be back here. This is the armory. Why do you need a weapon? What are you doing? We're gonna report this. Why do you need a weapon?
Hey! Hey!
That's the one. Okay, drop
Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Crush your...
Son of a... Aim for the head. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. He's here somewhere.
Exactly. Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD/CAM.
We'll rip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
If you don't know where you're going, you shouldn't be down here. Make sure you have the proper clearance. Let the scientists work. Don't touch anything. VersaLife has strict policies regarding visitors. If in doubt, don't take the chance.
Process is going smoothly then?
Better than we expected. The array of reaction modules has allowed the UC to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Wonderful. We'll have to try that trick at Area 51.
The problem, you understand, is primarily a security concern.
Never mind that punk from UNATCO. The security here is adequate and we have a long-term program guaranteed to make him irrelevant. We call it Icarus.
Icarus?
A sweet bit of engineering. You'll like it, but we can't talk here. Your office?
No time. Tell me on the way.
Labs are down the hall. I think you're lost. Hey, what are you doing in here? These are private quarters. Get out before one of us throws you out. I've been watching over your fat asses all day. I don't want to do it during my break. Hey, buddy, who do you think you are? We're gonna write this up. Think you own us? Get out before one of us throws you out. These are private quarters.
The way they move. I don't recall being informed of any visitors. Your activities here have been noted. We will have many questions to ask your department head. Cold and dark. Goes on forever. The directive provided very specific instructions for you to follow. Your purpose for being here remains unclear. I will be consulting your file. I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
I have whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface. To con.
You must be with Simon's office. Bishop understands we're doing the best we can. Trying out new coat proteins that resemble common phospholipids.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now. This funny. He is very excitable.
Oh, God!
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
It is decided. There will be a truth. Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games.
Try a wine?
Please.
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword. It's a generally accepted tenet of nanotechnology that nanites and traditional metals don't mix, but VersaLife found a way. It all seems completely obvious to me now. They actually embed iron rods in the carbon framework of the nanites, electromagnets which allow microscopic scanners, cleaners, and hammers to move over the surface of the blade. Tong's very pleased. He plans to mass-produce the Dragon's Tooth and arm the Triads. I'd like to know what else VersaLife has going on down there. Tong's keeping me busy. He wants me to verify that the Dragon's Tooth won't set off the acoustic sensors the city government installed to detect gunfire. We found a useful ally in Tong. I just hope he can be trusted. I'll be right here if you need me.
Your doctor.
Peace between the Triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
I will believe this news of the truth when I hear it from the dragon.
News, the triad are one? Please, gratitude of the luminous path.
I cannot. I am not allowed. Time is up.
They say there is a German-speaking man looking for you. He smashed up a bar in Wan Chai.
We are in your debt.
Now the police cannot. The new swords will be in production soon.
Satisfied? Yes?
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine. On me. Yum Sing.
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
Not allowed.
This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley.
Fine.
But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France.
Satisfied?
The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing. Your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of the luminous path. Please enjoy yourself. You are my guest at the Rocky Money.
Satisfied? Yes?
The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
Relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow. And you have the capacity for large shipments?
Any product, any port of origin, any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
The Luminous Path can ship penguins to Norway and document that they came from Japan.
Your operations must have been difficult without official protection.
A minor inconvenience. Not as difficult as you must have found running a business without distribution.
Not even noticeable. The Red Arrow makes many big deals.
I will show you what big is. 50 tons per month, with no help from the big officials.
Satisfied? Yes?
Tomb Shmoo.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for a computer terminal. The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead. This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why. stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Bad move, Agent.
You should never have sent me to the police station. What did you expect? That they would arrest me? Turns out you're on your way to being one of Hong Kong's most wanted yourself.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you. It's over, JC.
Toxin concentrations.
Synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. Much to tell you. 16 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Excuse me, I was looking for a way back to the market.
You are American? Did they throw you in the canal?
I was swimming.
You should not be down there. What's that so thin like shark, but with 4 legs? It lives in the pipe like comes from Versalite.
Is there a way back to the market from here?
You will have to swim. If you see other divers, stay away. Some Europeans are hunting for treasure in the tunnel that I fell in. Bad man.
What else do you find? Do you sell it?
Are you a tourist?
Just curious. I hear the Triads control all of the smuggling in Hong Kong.
Yes, the Triads do it. I am the simple merchant. I receive only fruits and vegetables.
By sampan? But you said...
Yes, fresh, from my grocery store in the market.
Right. I will have to stop by and take a look sometime.
My store is now open in the evening.
Not advisable for tourists.
They say they pay.
Tong fix you up? Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it. I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me. Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard.
Tong is pleased about the files you found. Your pilot has landed in the courtyard.
Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Looks like we all made it.
And just in time. I hear Simons had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so. I'm glad that you're safe.
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from the supply closet.
You didn't have to take that kind of risk.
It was worth it, trust me. They gave me a funny-looking customs, but I managed to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told them that I do business with VersaLife. VersaLife seems to be a magic word in Hong Kong.
Well, thanks. Now hang tight for a while. UNATCO will be looking for you.
Gunther went berserk after you escaped. Smashed up the cell block pretty bad. I had to sedate him.
We cannot believe the news of the super freighter.
Fell me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.